71% of workers surveyed claimed that working in a too warm office had a negative impact on their productivity. 53% said working in an office that was too cold had a similar effect. These findings were similar to those from a month-long study conducted by Cornell over a decade ago. The researchers found a sweet spot in terms of ambient temperature to be between 68 and 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Workers, it's a good note. Workers performed with the highest degree of productivity and made the least number of errors in that temperature range. When the temperature dropped below 68 degrees or rose below 77 degrees, their productivity plummeted and their error rate climbed. Clearly, the temperature in your workspace can have a major impact on your ability to concentrate and work productively. The key is knowing how to manage it. You won't always be able to control the thermostat in your environment. Here are a few compensatory. Here are, I always have trouble with that word, compensatory ideas in the event you need to improvise. Dress in layers. If it's too warm, you can remove them until you feel comfortable. Bring a small floor fan or desk fan in your office to stay cool. Bring a small space heater to stay warm. Have liquid cold gel packs readily available. Place them under the soles of your feet when you feel too warm. It's an interesting idea. Sip iced water to keep your internal temperature under control. If you need a desk lamp, use one with an LED bulb rather than heat generating incandescent bulb. Open a window if the air outside is cooler than the air within your office. Bring a light blanket or sweater in the office if the thermostat is routinely set too low. Carry a lightweight scarf you can drape around your neck. The goal is to affect an ambient temperature that keeps you alert and focused. Use the ideas above to warm yourself or cool yourself as circumstances warrant. Air quality. Would you believe the air inside the venue can be more polluted than the air outside? Worse, this sad reality is common according to the Environmental Protection Agency. Copiers, printers, office furniture, and various chemicals found in different types of flooring and paint release pollutants. Research also shows that prolonged exposure to high levels of carbon dioxide has a negative impact on workers' performance. We rarely, if ever, notice such pollutants because they're invisible to the naked eye. But for many people, this can cause a variety of physical reactions, such as headaches, fatigue, and even nausea. Some also trigger allergies. These and other reactions will negatively affect your ability to focus. As such, they hurt your productivity. According to the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, employees lose $15 billion a year to worker inefficiency and sick leave attributable to poor air quality. Wow, that is crazy. Employers lose $15 billion a year to work inefficiency and sick leave accountable to poor air quality. $15 billion a year is lost because of air quality. That's crazy. The question is, what can you do about it? If you work in an office, you have little control over the ventilation system and air quality in your environment. Your best option is to take frequent breaks outside. Take a short walk, get some sun, breathe fresh air. A side benefit of taking frequent breaks is that you'll prevent you from sitting too long. If you're a student, you might have more flexibility based on your class schedule. Take advantage of breaks between classes to go outside. Don't spend your free time cooped up in the library where you're likely to breathe bad air. Find an isolated spot outside if you need to study. Wear headphones if you need to drown out the environmental noise. If you're an entrepreneur, novelist, freelancer, stay-at-home parent, you have more freedom. You can change your environment wherever you want, exceptions aside. Take advantage of that latitude. Take frequent breaks and venture outdoors and enjoy the fresh air. While your options may be limited, you do have them. Take advantage of them. The upside is that you'll be more focused and be able to fight distractions even as the poor air quality in your workspace tries to erode your attention. Pretty good. I can't believe people lose 15 billion a year according to air quality. Shocking. It's raining outside today, which is okay. It doesn't rain that much in Los Angeles usually, but I'm glad that it is because it needs it. When it rains, you just feel like sitting inside and kind of chilling like a villain. Let's read some of my book. So I got this book. It's called Fast Focus. I like to buy books. I like to read. Put on my glasses. Hold on. All right. So, all right. It shouldn't surprise. Get a good grip of this. Hold on. All right. It shouldn't be a surprise that your comfort affects your ability to concentrate. If you're not comfortable, whether due to your chair, your position at your desk, or your physical ailment, remaining focused for long periods will be all but impossible. Think about the many aspects that contribute to or distract from your comfort while you work. Following are several examples: the height of your chair and desk, the fit of your shoes, the fit of your clothes, your sitting posture, how much time you spend without a break, your position of your monitor in relation to your eyesight. These factors dictate whether you feel comfortable at your workstation or on your couch if you work at home. They thus play a significant role in determining whether you're able to focus. Consider each one in light of your work environment. Is your chair comfy? Is set at the correct height given the height of your workstation? Your arms should form 90-degree angles at your elbows. Are your shoes too tight? Do your clothes fit properly? Next, examine your posture. Is your back straight with your shoulders back? Is your backside touching the back of your chair? Are your feet planted flat on the ground? Are your knees bent at a 90-degree angle? Is your weight distributed evenly across both hips? I know I sometimes, is your weight evenly distributed across both hips? I know sometimes I like to shift to one side. Is it is the normal curvature of your back evident as you sit? Consider the contours and makeup of your chair. Is the padding so plush that it causes you to feel drowsy? Does it constantly roll, forcing you to use your feet and core muscles to maintain your position in front of your monitor? Does it provide sufficient support for your back and hips? Does it offer enough breathability? Does it support proper sitting posture? See above. Does it allow you to adjust your arm rest, back support, and other features according to your body's needs? Measure the distance between your monitor and your eyes. The ideal distance is between 24 and 36 inches. The top of your monitor should be the same height as your eyesight, as your sight line. If your monitor is above or below your sight line, even by a few inches, you'll experience neck strain and eye strain. I read that again because I feel like that applies to me. If your monitor is above or below your sight line, even by a few inches, you'll experience neck strain and eye strain. Both will severely hamper your comfort. That in turn will compromise your focus. Keep in mind, sitting for an extended periods of time can cause discomfort. Even if you own an ergonomic chair, maintaining proper sitting posture, and enjoy an optimized workspace. Stand and stretch every 30 minutes. Take a short walk. Doing so will relieve the tension in your neck and your shoulders, allowing you to return to your work feeling refreshed and ready to focus. Ambient temperature. I can't focus when my workspace is too warm. I could be on the trail for a crime I didn't commit, and the courtroom is too warm. I'm almost certain to doze off. One of my college professors preferred to keep his room warm. One day, after watching me nod off to sleep, a daily occurrence made worse by the fact that I sat in the front row, he confronted me. "Damon, you fall asleep in class every single day. Is everything okay at home?" he asked. I didn't have the mindfulness to tell him to turn the heater down, so the sad routine continued for the remainder of the semester. I'm not alone in this, and neither are you if you react similarly to too warm environment. The Employment Goliath Career Builder sponsored a survey in 2015 wherein it asked thousands of full-time workers to describe the temperature in their offices and its effect on their productivity. 25% claimed their offices were too warm. 23% claimed they were too cold. I'm grateful for people who help others, people who give of themselves of others, who do what they can to help other people get to where they want to go. I'm grateful for that. Grateful for honest people in this world. Really grateful for them.